Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. The KISW baseball shirt is in the Rock Shop just in time for the baseball season. And you know, a baseball shirt is basically a T-shirt with the long black sleeves or the long blue sleeves if you get the blue version.
Yes.
Those shirts are nice.
I went with the black.
Yeah, I did too, as a matter of fact.
Shocking with me.
Yeah. I might want to get the blue one too, but Vicky keeps telling me I can't.
Well, you can go to the Rock Shop, BJ, and buy it. And then you can just bypass Vicky.
Yeah, but then I got to buy it. All right, everybody else has got to buy it. Sure. Go to KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! B-Migs, you're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, but it's Wednesday, so let's whack him instead.
Whack it.
Oh, yeah. Whack It Wednesday, baby.
Yeah.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then. All right.
Woo!
Whack it.
Sweet.
All right.
All right. Let's get to our contestant today. We got Teresa and Linwood to take on Steve. Teresa, are you there?
I'm here.
Excellent. What is she playing for today, Steve?
Tickets to see Beck and Cage the Elephant over at the Gorge, and that's happening on July 13th. Go to KISW.com for all the details. If you want to see Beck and Cage the Elephant, you can get your tickets now. LiveNation.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Teresa will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Teresa, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
If you give up something for Lent, how many days are you going without?
40 days.
Yes. What baseball player was nicknamed Joltin' Joe and the Yankee Clipper?
Pass.
What actor directed the 2004 movie The Passion of the Christ?
Brad Pitt.
No.
Pass.
In which state is Yale University located?
Boston.
No.
New York.
No.
California.
No. What brand of cat food was advertised by Morris the Cat?
Frisky.
No.
Kibble and Vic.
No.
No. Pass.
Which month gets its name from the Latin meaning 10?
October.
No.
September.
No.
June.
No. Brie Larson currently plays what MCU character on the big screen?
Can you repeat the question?
Brie Larson currently plays what MCU character on the big screen?
Pass.
Teresa got one correct.
Wow.
Well, I
You think everybody knows what MCU means, though?
no, but I mean, if I say like the Marvel character, it like gives it all away.
Well, maybe.
I mean,
Well, does she know the answer? If you said the Marvel character,
Well,
the
she
Marvel
just
Cinematic
went,
Universe.
oh.
All right.
So I'm guessing she might know now.
quite possibly.
All right.
Sorry. No.
No,
Yeah.
nope. No, actually, she still doesn't. So.
Yeah, I think. All right. Either way. Doesn't
Well, I
matter.
mean,
no, it doesn't matter because she didn't get it anyway. So.
no, and well, she only got one, so I mean, it isn't going to matter that much.
This
So.
is not going to be a day for me.
Not pretty.
Ooh, Steve, man, he's got his work cut out for him today.
Yeah. Better work hard, buddy.
Yeah, work really hard.
I smell sarcasm.
Yeah.
No, that was absolutely legit. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah. Yeah!
If you give up something for Lent, how many days are you
40.
going without? Yes. What
Yes.
baseball player was nicknamed Joltin' Joe in the Yankee Clipper?
Joe DiMaggio.
Yes. What actor directed the 2004 movie The Passion of the Christ?
He needs a...
He's a woman.
Yeah, a woman. To just smile and Mel Gibson hair. Yeah.
Yes. In which state is Yale University located?
Connecticut.
Yes. What brand of cat food was advertised by Morris the Cat?
Crap, I forgot all about him. 9 Lives.
Yes. Which month gets its name from the Latin meaning 10?
October.
No.
June.
No.
February.
No. Brie Larson currently plays what MCU character on the big screen?
She, the Wasp?
No.
Black Widow.
No.
Crap. What the hell is that name? The girl. Wonder Woman.
No. Wonder Woman. What band's first top 10 hit in the U.S. was 1984's Legs?
Oh, that's ZZ Top.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You win 6-1.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they just weren't in her wheelhouse, unfortunately.
that's a tough one. Yeah, she did.
Sorry, Teresa.
Yeah, but you know what? She still had a good attitude.
She did.
Yeah, but
So, Steve-
unfortunately, no winner for Teresa.
No winner for her. Now, if I would have said Brie Larson currently plays what Marvel character on the big screen, would that have mattered to you?
No, I knew you were talking about MCU's Marvel something universe.
Cinematic universe.
I thought comic. There we go.
No, we just were arguing a little bit whether or not if saying Marvel or MCU would have mattered because her name is BJ?
Captain Marvel.
She's Captain Marvel.
Oh, that's a giveaway, yeah.
Yeah, so I was just kind of worried about
Didn't
that.
really give it away to Steve, though.
No, it didn't really matter either way. So
It took me a minute, though. For a while, I did not understand MCU, and I kept seeing it in articles, and I was just like, what the hell is this? Is this one of these new YOLO phrases things? Yeah. Like the Muku or something?
YOLO, MCU.
And then I realized, oh, it's from Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys just trying to sound like more like official by saying MCU? Or
there's a difference in like all of the different universes. So we've got the Marvel Cinematic Universe where we have all those characters playing those comic book characters, and then you have all those characters in the 616, which is the main comic book universe for Marvel, and then you have the Ultimate Universe, which is the
sorry,
Ultimate.
I even asked.
Yeah, I mean, I could go on.
Oh, is that why they did that? I thought they just called it the MCU because of the fact that other companies made like Spider-Man and Fantastic Four and X-Men, and they wanted
essentially, but there's the differentiations in those, and they've actually kind of tried to incorporate the MCU people. Okay, you're right.
Sorry about that.
Yes. Which month gets its name from the Latin meaning 10?
It's actually December.
It is.
Why?
December 10.
Oh, duh.
It's Deca.
Yeah, I believe it's because we only actually had 10 months, and was it the Romans that added 2 more?
Yeah,
like August. And
Julius Caesar with July, and then he also named another one after I think his father, Augustus. Which is August.
Yeah.
So they shoved him in there.
So we only had 10 months, Steve, and then Julius and Augustus ruined everything.
Pretty much. Congratulations, Steve. You won with 6 correct.
Caller number 6, guess what you're doing? You're checking out Beck and Casey Elephant at the Gorge in July. Caller number, what'd you say, 7? 6. Caller 6, 206-421-ROCK. Caller 6 at 206-421-ROCK, just like that. Well, as you know, getting parking tickets suck. And especially when you realize you got it because all your tire was chalked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you think you can pull it off, and you go, all right, they won't catch me. And then you come back and you go, oh, there's my shocking tire, and there's the ticket.
When we used to work at the old building, before I had a parking spot, I would always park right outside. And for a while, like you had, like there was these couple spots, maybe it was like 6 or 7 total spots. I'm sure Vicky remembers too. That were 2-hour spots, so you could stay there for 2 hours and you didn't have to pay, which was really cool. But you had to get there early to get those. So what I would always do is I'd park there, and then hopefully I'd go back out after the 2 hours, and either there'd be another car moving or something, so I could move up a car spot or two. But I would always bring a wet paper towel and I would wipe the chalk off.
Oh, nice.
I was always a little more discreet. I'd use like my shoe and just pretend I'm stretching or something and just kind of wipe it off. Or even just roll my tire just a little bit so you don't see any residue.
I've been guilty of those as well. But then one time I got a ticket from a parking enforcement person, and the ticket even said I got the ticket because I wiped the line off of my tire.
Oh.
And I was like, you son of a bitch, you're on to me.
I feel like with all the parking tickets I got at the old building, I probably built a bike lane or two.
Yeah.
I paid so much
it's
in tickets.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, I chalked it up to at least, $70 or so bucks a month that I was paying in parking tickets.
That's a lot of money.
But in my head, I was like, that's cheaper than paying for a parking spot.
Oh, that's a good point.
In a lot, because sometimes those were like $300-400 bucks, depending on where you were going.
Ah, I can see your point then. Why not just get the tickets?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, here's something I didn't know, and a lot of us I don't think know, is that when they chalk your tires, looks like they may have been violating your constitutional rights.
What?
Yo, class action lawsuit.
Wow.
I get my money back?
I'd have doubted.
Yeah.
Yeah, the U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in Cincy just ruled that when a parking officer puts a chalk mark on your tires, it actually violates your Fourth Amendment rights, which prohibits unreasonable searches and seizures. I never even thought that was even in that wheelhouse.
Huh.
Yeah, according to this judge, he said, quote, the city commences its search on vehicles that are parked legally without probable cause or even so much as individualized suspicion of wrongdoing, the touchstone of the reasonableness standard.
Okay.
Wow. So that's a woman actually in Michigan was like, she sued the city because she's like, you are violating my Fourth Amendment rights by chalking my tires. My car's parked legally. You have no right to even touch my car because it's not doing anything wrong. Because it's still there within the 2 hours.
That? I mean, they've been doing this for years. They even have these little apparatus thing that puts the chalk on your tire.
Nobody ever bothered. You see, the judges or whatever, unless somebody registers a complaint, I guess they don't even bother looking into stuff. But then once somebody goes, wait a second, somebody who's geeky and nerdy went and checked out the Fourth Amendment and I think this qualifies.
Like, if this is complete, could you imagine if they completely change everything? Like, what are they going to do to check parking now?
Maybe they put like a little gold sticker on your tire.
Well, they can't touch your car.
They can't touch your car, but the people are saying what they'll do is maybe taking photos of your tires instead or something.
Oh, that'd be a process.
Yeah.
Or just of the car. I don't know if they take a picture of just the tire, right?
Yeah, you just take a picture of the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that's a good point. Well, yeah, the license plate is what you need.
Yep.
Yeah. How would you do? Yeah, now that I think about it, the tire would be kind of dumb. So they'll
probably make some kind of fancy app that are just for parking enforcement that have the layout of the city, and you just you take a picture, you type in the license plate, and then you know when.
Yeah, I wonder if that's going to be legal.
Well,
though.
you can pay by app or by phone now.
Yep.
And I just feel that's a racket at this point anyway, because they know exactly when your time is up. So they'll just slow roll by where you're at, and then they'll give you a ticket because you don't pay it or get it out of the way on time.
I wonder if the law people.
I love the conspiracy theories that are going on.
I have to be it's just like, wow.
I love the pay by app thing, it goes against what the Rev's saying. There are times where I haven't refed the meter on my app, and I didn't get a ticket. They weren't like, oh, there's a car on Republican Street. We need to go there. He hasn't paid for the rest of his parking.
No, you lucked out then.
Yeah, I think I love Rev. I love Rev's approach because he's right. Yeah, it's like what a great way just to surveil people.
That's how they get you, man.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So anyway, chalking. If you want to put the time in, a woman has actually got her money back because she sued the district in Michigan. I imagine here in Washington State, it's the same deal. If you go to court and go, look, they can't touch my car with chalk, and you take a picture of your car after you get a ticket.
Well, then if they give you a ticket, they got to put the ticket on the windshield wiper. They're touching my car.
No, you're in violation at that point.
Oh, son of a bitch.
See, yeah, the idea
this is why I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah.
I got excited.
They can touch your car because you're in violation of a law. It's when you're not in violation of the law that they're not supposed to be able to search your vehicle, touch your vehicle, do anything. And when they chalk you, it's before you're running out of time, which means you're still legal, and that's illegal for them to do that. According to this thing. Yeah, Sorry, buddy.
I got excited for all 2 seconds.
I know. You were really happy about this.
Yeah, I thought I was on to something.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. Rev's excited. Rev's going before me, so he's going to be more excited than me. This Friday, I'll be seeing Avengers with my buddies. Vicky, you're going to be there too, right?
Yeah, you're the one that glommed on. I love that he's like, I'm going with my buddies. Are you coming, Vicky? I'm like, no, we had made plans. You came on afterwards.
Okay. Jeez. I got a lot of buddies. I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Wow.
You're
just trying to say you're the third wheel, BJ.
Yeah. Well, I'm also frustrated because the last couple weeks, like, hey, we're not doing anything this day. What are we doing? It's like, well, the rest of us are going to Avengers. And then a couple days later, hey, guys, we're not doing any games. Let's play some games. Did you not read the message before where we said we're all going to Avengers? So we've had to repeat ourselves, so it's been kind of weird.
Okay.
It sounds like she just doesn't want you to go to the Avengers.
Maybe.
You know what? We've just added her to our group because she hasn't really been. Now that she's got a little bit more free time, she's been gaming with us, and now she's part of the podcast. I never had to put up with Vicky for a long time, and now I have to put up with her.
I love that.
Take her off the group chat.
I think I'm going to have to take her off the group.
I love that he has to put up with me. It's not the other way around.
Well, yeah, because you've just joined us, which is why I wasn't sure if you were part of this group or not, because you're new to our group. Okay. All right.
Well, this is a fascinating conversation.
I agree. I'm done with it myself.
So we're talking about Avengers.
Yes.
Rev, you're going
No,
on Thursday,
I'm
right?
actually not going on Friday. I've decided
You should
to
go on Thursday. I bet the Rev would like to take you.
I would love to go with the Rev at this point.
Yeah, let's double date.
Yeah.
Rev, you're going Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday night, I found a screening that wasn't sold out that had good seats at 6 p.m.
Wow.
So I'll get home about 10.
Well, I swear, like 4,000 theaters are showing this, and it's pretty much sold out.
I heard like AMC is doing something like 72 hours straight. Like they're going to be like the theaters are going to be open and just playing this movie.
How insane. They're thinking it could make $1 billion worldwide this weekend.
Jeez. Yeah, playing it 72 hours straight.
Oh, they ain't getting any money from me. What about you, Danny?
No.
All right, good.
Oh, look at you guys. I bet you don't watch Game of Thrones either.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, look at that.
We don't like fun stuff.
Probably don't eat meat either.
Well, depending on the night.
Yeah.
We're going to go get a nice steak while everyone's at Avengers.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Yeah, you should be able to get all the steak you want on those nights. Yeah. Infinity War opened with like $257 million in the U.S., $640 million internationally. So that was just shy of $900 million. So $1 billion, I think they could do it.
That is so much money, man.
Wow.
That is insane.
Damn.
Well, good for you guys. Have fun with this movie.
Thanks, buddy. Have you seen you've seen the first Avengers, right? I mean the Avengers Infinity
in the
War.
theaters.
Yeah, you saw that one. You did see it in the theaters.
I saw that on in 40X.
Oh, did you plan on seeing this in 40X?
I don't know. What is it? 3 hours long?
It is.
No.
Yeah, 3 hours and 2 minutes.
That's 3 hours of having the chair poking you. You getting sprayed with water, wind blowing in your face.
No, I don't need to see it that bad.
Wow.
3 hours is too long. I probably won't even ever watch it, to be honest with you.
Even when it's on demand.
No.
Wow, because you can at least like fall asleep, pause, whatever you want to do for 3 hours.
It takes us sometimes like 5 viewings to watch a 2-hour film.
Oh God, yeah, you'll never get through this.
Honestly, I'm sure it's going to be really good. I enjoyed the last one. It's not doing anything for me right now.
You are so not invested because you enjoyed the last one. The last one was like a super cliffhanger.
Yeah, I'm kind of cool with everything.
Spoiler alert, they pretty much killed almost everybody.
And I'm fine with it. That now it's over for me.
That's funny.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to it. I don't really. There's no desire to see a movie that is 3 hours long.
Dude, it just sounds like your anxiety is being ramped up because people are asking you to watch a 3-hour movie.
That's a lot of time to invest into a film.
I've got the bladder issues, and yet, you know what? You seem to be more concerned about the 3 hours than me, which is interesting.
It has nothing to do with peeing.
Oh, I know that. Even if we get you popcorn, there's not enough popcorn to keep you awake.
Well, there is, but that's a lot of calories.
I think my hope is for this movie, because Avengers Infinity War, which was the first one, was 2 hours and 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
It went pretty quick. Like, I didn't feel like it was that long. It had really good pacing.
They could have shortened about 40 minutes of it, if you ask me.
Yeah, see.
I'm not trying to. Look,
No, it's just because it's the you're not invested
I'm not
into
obsessive.
it.
That's the thing. Yeah, he's not invested
Right.
in the characters,
Yeah.
which is why I'm a little worried about him watching the Game of Thrones finale, which is what Steve likes to do after a big show is about to end. He watches just the
I did
last
it once.
episode.
Doesn't mean I like to do it. I did
That's
it
your
with
new
Breaking
thing.
Bad.
That's your brand. And I'm worried that there's too many characters in Game of Thrones. Plus, it's like it's based in the past as far as the way the people look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't last that whole
He's
episode.
not going to. He's not going to.
Unless there's some nudity, I think he's not.
Oh, there will be. There better be nudity.
I mean,
I got nudity on my phone. I don't need to watch a show for nudity.
no, but I mean, it'd be a nice little, add-on.
There's nothing. We can't get Steve.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you guys come back and just say Iron Man, The Avengers is like the most insanely perfect movie. I don't know if I'm going to ever watch it.
Yeah, you probably won't. Even if we say that.
No, I think if it comes back to everybody that I know that I respect their opinion on certain things that are in the art world. Then,
wow. Am I on that list? People you respect?
I mean, you're on the cusp.
Okay, thanks, buddy. I'd like to see this list of people who just decide your artistic choices.
If you looked at me and go, dude, I know you, and I know that you will love this, I would definitely go see it.
Yeah.
Not in theaters.
Dude, Pootie Tang's in this movie.
Oh, shut up.
That's how I know I'll get you in there.
One person says, I'm with you, Steve. Screw Thanos,
thank
the
you.
Avengers. I'm so burnt out with the MCU. Definitely going to wait until it's on a streaming service.
I love that he said MCU, so at least he knows what it means.
See?
Yeah.
We're helping everyone learn.
Yeah. Well, we've got one of the biggest stars who says that he owes his success to a deformed ear. You're going to hear from him at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. I have to confess that I don't know about this show called The Big Interview with Dan Rather.
Oh, dude, I just discovered it, but I think this is like season 2 or 3. But it's basically Dan Rather talking to people that I never thought he would talk to. Like all these different types of musicians and artists.
That's cool.
He just did one with Steve Perry from
Journey. Yeah, Journey fan.
And I know next week I was thinking about you. I saw the trailer for it because I DVR it. And he's going to be interviewing your girl, Cyndi Lauper.
Oh, really? Oh, I might have to tune into that one.
And the reason why it's on my radar is I heard that he was going to interview Paul Stanley in this season. So I was like, that's when I first was like, I never even heard. What the hell is Dan Rather interviewing Paul Stanley for? And I DVR'd. I haven't watched the episode yet, but
so you're getting it on your cable then?
Oh yeah, it's on that. I think it's AXS is the name of the network.
Oh, all right. I didn't even know about that network. So I gotta go check. There's stuff I don't even know it's on.
Yeah, I only know it because they used to have wrestling on that network, so I kind of watch stuff from there.
There we go.
They got a bunch of. It's basically the network of Random S.
Okay,
concerts.
Random S. That's what the S is for. AX Random S.
But he's going to be interviewing Billy Bob Thornton this season. Paul Schaefer, REO Speedwagon. Wouldn't expect Dan Rather to be the guy doing that, but I feel like we're going to see a side of Dan Rather we never even knew existed.
I almost want to see the interview with Billy Bob Thornton to see how he does, because I thought we had a really good interview with Billy Bob. Let's see, who's better. I'm going to see if I'm better than Dan Rather.
Is that how we're doing it?
That's how I'm doing it anyway.
I bet they won't talk about his life as a pizza person and whether or not pineapple belongs on pizza.
Exactly.
Watch he does.
Yeah, he does. He's probably listening to our show and cribbing.
Yeah, that's why I watch it, because that's where I get to see New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, that's what it is. New Japan
and Women of Wrestling is on there as well.
All right. Nice. So that's AXS. That's where the big interview with Dan Rather is. And yeah, because Steve loves Kiss, he had to watch the interview with Paul Stanley.
Yes.
It turns out that Paul said that he pursued fame as a way of making up for shortcomings he felt, including a physical deformity that he had.
I pursued fame as a way to compensate for a lot of insecurities. I was born deaf on my right side, and I had a birth defect. I had what's called a microtia, which is basically not having an ear, having a crumpled mass of cartilage.
I didn't know that until I read Paul Stanley's book, which is really, if you're a Kiss fan, that's my favorite of all the Kiss books. But he talks about how it's basically not even an ear, like he just described there, and that's why he grew his hair out, was to hide the fact that he didn't have an ear.
Oh, sure. I never knew that about him.
No.
Yeah, and he talks about in this clip how, Paul Stanley says this is how the deformity motivated him to become a rock star.
When you have something physical that sets you apart from people, it makes you the target of unrelenting scrutiny and sometimes ridicule. And quite honestly, for me, the idea of becoming famous was a way to push it in people's faces and go, you see, you should have been nicer to me.
Yeah.
It's funny what motivates us.
It's so true.
I'm going to make fun of my ear. I'm going to become one of the biggest rock stars of all time.
That's what I'll do.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah, get that chip on your shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah, and Paul talks about if the success helped him with these insecurities.
I was fortunate enough to have success come to me and realize that it didn't change anything. At that point in your life, when you become famous, it's either a disappointment because it's not a remedy, and you either put a needle in your arm, a gun in your mouth, or you live life as a victim, and I'm not cut out for that.
Wow. And it was back in 82, Paul actually underwent reconstructive surgery. Doctors removed pieces of a cartilage from his rib cage and formed them into an ear. So Paul Stanley does have a regular looking ear now where that was.
That's really cool.
That's trippy.
Science.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I remember he tweeted recently about the doctor that did that, just saying how that guy had a profound impact on his life, obviously maybe for confidence. But it is interesting when you think about, like, everyone always thinks, if I could only have this happen in my life, I would be happy. And then that happens in their life and they're still not happy.
Yeah, that it just goes to show you, a lot of us pursue stuff and we think that once we get it, that's going to do it. And yeah, it doesn't.
No,
I know that one.
Now, it's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So Paul Stanley of KISS said that he pursued fame because of a physical deformity that he had. Based on this, we want to know, what was that motivating factor in your life, and what did it motivate you to do? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What was that motivating factor in your life, and what did it motivate you to do? Your calls, your texts after Nirvana on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. 99.9
KISW, The Rock of Seattle. KISS frontman Paul Stanley said that he pursued fame because of a physical deformity that he had. Yeah, he had a messed up ear, which he did get fixed up in 1982. But when he was a young guy, had to grow that hair out and decided, you know what? I'm going to be a rock star. I'll show you people.
It is. I wonder what his future would have been like if he didn't have that. If he, went down a different road, maybe even musically. Maybe he thought, I need to have long hair, therefore I need to be a rocker.
Yeah, dude, I'll tell you, it's pretty wild when you think about like the different paths you could take and the motivating factors that help you choose that path. How about you? What was your motivating factor in life, and what did it motivate you to do? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Jared in Arlington, you are on the Rock.
Hey, BJ.
Hey, Jared, welcome to the show, buddy. What you got for us?
So my motivating factor was my brother passing away motivated me to make it to Eagle Scout and Boy Scout.
So how old were you when he passed away?
I was almost 12 years old.
Whoa. And how much older was he than you?
He was 3 years older than me.
Okay, that's really close. Wow, and at 12 years old to lose a brother like that, that's tough. And was he in the Scouts, or was this just something you thought would honor him?
He almost was Eagle Scout when he passed.
Oh, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do this for the both of us.
Yep.
Damn, dude. Wow. That is...
I actually did my Eagle Scout project in honor of him.
Damn, dude.
That's awesome.
That is really, really cool, man. I got a lot of respect because I was in the Scouts and I can't
picture you as a Boy Scout.
Yeah, I was. I just couldn't hack it. I mean, you needed to be you need to have your stuff together in order to be an Eagle Scout. You had to really be good.
I feel like you would piss off whoever. What is the guy in charge? The Scoutmaster?
Scoutmaster, yeah.
I don't know if that's his name. I was never a Boy Scout or an Eagle Scout.
Did you even win any badges or badges?
But yeah, Jared, you could tell them they have badges for just showing up almost, right? I mean, you'd really have to be an idiot not to get some of the badges.
You actually got, there's some words. Some of them, like the first aid merit badge, it's easy. It's common knowledge for first aid.
Yeah.
But then there's some that you got to work for, like the 3 citizenships. Citizenship in the community, nation, and world.
Yeah, I didn't get those. Yeah, I mean, really,
you're still alive, man. There's still hope.
I mean, I was a Weblo before that, and
is that a Weeblo or
it's a Weeblo. Well, it's actually Weblo because we didn't like the Weeblo for that reason. Okay, so we started calling it Weblo, like Uranus and Uranus. All right, I mean that's why I started calling it Weblo.
I never made the connection.
Never did. No. I never did. That's all we ever heard of. Hey, look, it's the Weeblo kid, and I'm like, all right, I'm done with it. That may have been part of the reason.
Why wouldn't that motivate you to get something else so you weren't called a Weeblo?
Well, I did, but then they wanted you to work for it.
Oh,
yeah, that was the problem. I don't even know if I made it.
You sound like the worst Boy Scout ever.
I kind of was. Well, congratulations, Jared. I think that's a great accomplishment, man. Thanks for calling. To be able to get Eagle Scout in honor of his brother who passed away, that's serious stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, I sucked. I couldn't do that.
BJ the Weeblo.
Yeah. Shut up, Victoria. Yeah, I know. And that's all you ever heard was, oh, hey, who do you blow? Oh, shut up.
Well, then your name, too. That doesn't make it any easier.
I know. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, that motivated me to just say, you know what? Yeah.
I guess Weblo is a good call.
Yeah. Let's go to Mike in Tacoma. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Mike, you are on the Rock.
BJ Shea.
Who cares?
What's up, guys? Hey, when I was 5 years old, I was in Wisconsin on vacation with my parents, and my grandpa was giving me a ride on a riding lawnmower, and I got scared, jumped off, and sucked my foot in, cut off 2 of my toes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So on my left foot, it cut off the 2 big toes, and then stunted the growth as I grew as a child. So my left leg is slightly shorter, and then, of course, it's smaller, my foot, so I wear a size 8 on my left and a size 11.5 on my right. So I can tell the chicks I have a foot and a half, and I ain't lying.
So do you have to buy 2 different pairs of shoes, or is there a way for you to be able to get one size of one shoe and one size of the other?
Well, the only place that'll split them, thank God, is Nordstrom's, but then they charge a lot, so I'll usually just go somewhere like Fred Meyer's and split them up and then go to like the dumbest checker and just talk to them a whole lot while I'm buying the shoes so they don't figure it out.
Genius.
You gotta work it. You gotta work it, you know, but also I've went to like outlet stores, and if they tell me they won't split them, then I tell them it's kind of discrimination. So I say I got a handicap, so you gotta work with me here. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Oh, nice call. I never thought about that one either.
Yeah, good thinking.
This has definitely turned you into a strategic thinker, that's for sure, Mike. So what did this motivate you to do besides just get great sneaker deals? What did you do?
Well, when it happened at 5, they told me I'd never be able to run again. And by age about 8 to 9, I was playing soccer. And I actually, at age 10, I scored 6 goals in a soccer game.
Really?
And,
even though you got the short leg and all?
What's that?
Even though your leg is shorter and all that, you were still able to make things happen?
Oh, yeah. Like, I threw the crutches down after like 6 months and just screw it, man. I'm a kid. You can't hold a kid down.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I imagine the body can adapt.
Yeah. So I did that, soccer, and then I played softball for like 20 years. And then as I've gotten older, I've gained some weight, but I just lost like 30 pounds. So I'm down to 220 now. It was getting kind of hard to walk on my foot with the extra weight. So I decided to shed a few.
Damn, dude. Well, that's good for you, man. That's it is funny when people tell you just can't do something or say, well, that's it for the rest of your life. And some people just go, you know what? No, it's not.
Yeah, a lot of people are motivated when you're told. Like, I mean, that was really what made me move out to Seattle. Was everybody in my family were like, "You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to work in the radio business." And then, like, there was not maybe 2 or 3 people in my family that thought I had a chance of being able to do something on my own outside of living at home with my parents in New York. And so it was a massive motivating factor. Just be like, not only am I going to succeed on my own, not living in New York, but I'm also going to succeed in the thing that I want to do.
See, that's a big thing, Steve. I wonder as we evolve as a society, and you're not supposed to give people tough love, and you're supposed to be more nurturing. Is that bad that maybe people don't do stuff because the motivating factor would be, I'll show you, which doesn't happen if people are nice to you?
Yeah, I wonder what my future would have held if they were all very supportive of it. But they weren't doing tough love. They were just being jackasses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think there's a difference between someone that's trying to motivate you with maybe a little bit more of like that, like you say, tough love, but their heart's in the right place. The people in my family that were saying I wasn't going to succeed in life were saying it just to be jackasses.
And that's the thing, though. I think you just go, you know what? You're a jackass. I'll show you.
Pretty much.
And that's the thing. If no one's a jackass anymore, I wonder if we'd be motivated.
Like I shared something on my Facebook, just like that, word got out through all the industry trades that we just signed a new contract. So it's pretty exciting. I made it a point when I shared it. I hit it. You know how you could pick like who you want to see this? I made it a point that they couldn't see it. I didn't even want to give them the satisfaction of being able to be like, because they probably would have just been what they are. Some of these people in my family, everyone has these kind of people in their family that would be like, oh, congratulations, or they'd have some kind of snarky thing to say. I'm like, I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to even know that good things are happening. Like, screw you.
Wow. Oh, see, I would rub it in their faces.
I know. I guess I'm a little bit different with that. I don't even want them to know. They don't. They haven't earned that opportunity.
Oh, that's an interesting
they
take.
Can kiss my ass.
Wow.
Not that I'm holding a grudge.
No, not at all. But you're holding a grudge, but you don't rub it in their face. That's fascinating.
It's kind of like an anti-grudge a little bit.
Yeah. I don't even want to have time. I don't even give them the time of day.
They're dead to you.
No. I mean, I'm always nice to them when I see them, but I'm someone that they don't get to, get to have that moment of happiness with me.
What if one of them said, hey, dude, I was totally wrong about you?
Then I'll add them to my Facebook people that can see.
What if one of them said, I knew if I was mean to you, you'd do it? Would you buy that?
No, because they were mean about everything.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Well, they were trying to be, camouflage, so that you wouldn't know it was just about that. Wow.
One texter said, my father was a horrible alcoholic, forcing me to end my 20-year addiction to alcohol at the age of 37. I'm now doing yoga, meditation to keep my mind and body right. And you guys help with that in more ways than you know. Thanks and have a great day.
I want to bring this up again.
We do inspire people to do yoga.
Yes, we do. Well, I do. I mean,
our flexibility.
I do a little Qigong, too, with Lee Holden on the YouTube. It's awesome.
Is that back when you were a Weeblo or no?
No, I'm doing it now.
Okay.
It's nice little stretching movements. And, Qigong is perfect for where my old bones want to be. But I want to talk about this because we talked about it a lot back, especially when I was on the Buzz. But, people who, especially for guys, if you ever complain about your father or how your father was, or if you had a father in your life, the beautiful part of it is that they teach you no matter how they be, because as guys, either your dad is going to be really cool and teach you how to be cool, or your dad's going to be an idiot and all you got to do is the opposite and you'll be a great man. I mean, they teach you either way. And so that texter said, I mean, it is so true. Now, I don't know for women if it works so much that way, but for a lot of guys, man, I tell them, look, dude, you got a bad dad? Show him what a good dad's all about. Just do the opposite and you will be fine.
So it says, my motivator having a heart attack at 39. Damn. Made me realize I needed to do, I had to do things to make me happy in my life. So I got divorced. I changed my job. I've since changed careers, gotten remarried with 2 kids, and I have a much happier outlook.
Whoa.
Imagine you're like, hell, I need to leave you. And like, why? You're definitely the reason why I had a heart attack.
Yeah, dude, that would be tough.
I would hope that maybe was a motivating factor for her. Like, what am I doing to cause this person this much misery that they had a heart attack?
Yeah, I think about myself that way, actually.
Yeah?
I've had moments like that where I was motivated because, people close to me just said, you're kind of an idiot. What are you going to do? You're going to make everybody miserable? And enough people really showed me how miserable I was making them. And I was like, all right, I got to make the adjustment. Yeah. All right, now we got some adjustments to make financially because, we got a pro in here. We got an expert. And if you want some free financial advice, all right, you're going to get it from KISW's financial advisor. Call in now, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Todd Teach from BECU. He'll be taking your calls and texts at 747 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. I owe a lot of back taxes. Can bankruptcy help me?
Bankruptcy can discharge back taxes under certain circumstances. Some types of taxes are never dischargeable, like if you have taxes from an employee, if you ran a business and didn't pay employee taxes or sales taxes. Those types of taxes cannot be discharged in bankruptcy. However, most people don't have those kind of taxes. Most people have just regular income taxes. If you owe income taxes and you filed your tax returns but just weren't able to pay the taxes, if the taxes are more than 3 years old and you filed the tax returns, those types of taxes can be discharged in bankruptcy in most circumstances, especially through a Chapter 13 case.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Keeping up with the flood of news every single day can be quite stressful. There is climate change happening. There's the pandemic, labor movements, Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend. Hi, I am Gideon Resnick, host of Crooked Media's What a Day. Each week, Travelle Anderson, Priyanka Arabindi, Josie Duffy Rice, and I are going to break down the biggest news stories of the day in a way that hopefully doesn't always make you want to cry. New episodes of What a Day drop every weekday at 5 a.m. Eastern. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.